At Threshold Housing Society, we believe in a future where all youth thrive. We work to prevent adult homelessness by providing safe housing, support services, and community.
Instead of trying to pick someone up once they're on the street, this is preventative. This is preventative, and you help them to avoid ending up on the street in the first place.
We do our work with that prevention lens in mind. We see that an investment in youth today helps to change the trajectory of their life and can access a more sustainable, healthy, and happy future.
Well, we've been working with Clinton Carroll for a few years to help them with their philanthropy in our community. It's been a wonderful relationship. And I had the opportunity to visit Threshold House. I was actually there on behalf of another donor. And as I listened to Colin and the staff talk about the house, what their funding needs were, what their plans were for future housing and supports for youth, I thought this would be just a wonderful fit for Clinton Carroll. They've talked about their interest in helping women get off the streets, and I thought, what a wonderful way to do that by helping youth at that prevention stage for youth at risk in our community.
Threshold has over 50 units of housing in the Capital Regional District for young people from a variety of situations. Our most recent home that we purchased and program that we're operating is the Supported Recovery Program. That's working with youth who are 15 to 19 years old who are coming from serious backgrounds and histories of substance use, a lot of complexity and a lot of trauma. And this home is a safe place to work on recovery, to work on healing, to access counseling and cultural supports, and find that stability and that strength and that place where youth are ready to take the next step in their housing and life journey. Our donors are a critical stakeholder group in our daily life. We don't look at fundraising or donor engagement as transactional at Threshold. We believe it's relational. We get to meet people from all walks of life who either want to give their resources, their money, their time, all to help us with our cause and our mission to impact the lives of youth in our community. Our donors help us year round with volunteering efforts. We have a volunteer board of directors. It's quite common that we're out for a coffee with a new donor, or somebody wants to come for a tour to get a better understanding of where their donation is going. And we really try to make it personal and tangible with everybody who contributes to Threshold.
Most people I find are extremely generous and they're willing to sponsor a cause, but you just have to ask. And that's the hurdle I think a lot of people struggle with, is they want to give, but they don't know how. They've got that inclination, but I don't know what to do with it. And that's where the Victoria Foundation is great, because they, as I mentioned, have their finger on the pulse of the charitable community within Victoria, and they're able to help clients direct their funds. They might have a general area of interest, but I don't really know the charities that are involved here, and that's where the Victoria Foundation can say, if this is your area of interest, here's 4 or 5 charities, here's what they're doing, here's their mission statement, would that be of interest to you? And that's why I was really comfortable introducing Clinton Carroll to Victoria Foundation.
When you're looking to make a donation, there's so many organizations looking for help. There's almost an army of people out there trying to help others in the community. And it's so confusing, you just don't know where to go. So we found that we got a lot of guidance from the Victoria Foundation. They're plugged in, they know all the different organizations, and they know what those organizations are doing. And they could put us together with an organization that fit our criteria, that the type of things that we were interested in helping with. And mostly we were wanted to help with youth, or women who were trying to get reestablished, or maybe lost their way and needed a helping hand, and maybe people who were addicted and wanted to get their lives back together and get off their drugs and whatever they were addicted to and start a new life.
The Victoria Foundation's tagline is connecting people who care with causes that matter. And we do that by working with local charities, learning more about them, building our own community knowledge about what the needs and opportunities are in the community. And then we try to match those with the donors' interests. So as we get to know the donors and we work with their professional advisors, we start to bring everybody together. It's a true collaboration and partnership in the community.
When youth that are in foster care are out on their own when they turn 19, I couldn't believe that a 19-year-old could stand on their own 2 feet and make their way without some help, either financial or emotional support, or just an ear to listen or something. And I can imagine how easy it would be for them to slide into the street life. And it was our intention that we try to help. I mean, you can't help everybody, but help however we could.
You know, it's amazing what happens when you just sit down and put the time into doing the planning. And that's often the biggest challenge, is people are busy now. And everybody's got lots going on in their lives, and yeah, I'll get to it. And you know, the whole process with Clinton Carroll took, I want to say, the better part of 4 years to work through. And it was, you know, the initial meeting, the follow-ups. It can take time to work through it all, and you know, I think it's just neat to see it all come together. And it's just really neat to see the joy on the clients' faces once they realize what they can do, and then they get to go and actually do it. So it's one thing to say, you know, here's what you can do. It's another thing to say, here's what you can do, and then actually go and do it. And that was a really neat part of working with Clinton Carroll. Was you know, they were extremely excited about making this happen, and they followed through on it. And it was just neat to see it all come together. And it was, I just feel privileged to be a part of it. It's just not every day you get to work with families like that and be a part of gifts the size of this one. So it was really neat to be a part of it all.
Many people can go through an entire career or an organization, an entire life cycle, without ever receiving a remarkable gift such as Clint and Carol have made to Threshold. It's really moved our organization. It is meaningful. It will change the way that we're able to provide housing and services to youth. We are deeply grateful for this once-in-a-lifetime gift.
When you give to people, you're helping them, but you're also giving joy to yourself. And that's one reason we're doing this now, is that we get to see where our money is going, and we get to see the results of our giving. You donate while you're still able to see where your money's going and how it's helping the community. And it's such a drop in the bucket. When you think of all the young people that need support, it's a drop in the bucket. But you know, you just feel that if there's enough drops, you might fill that bucket up. So that's why we're doing this video. We hope that other people will see that if the community gets together.
It's so distressing to see the street people in downtown Victoria, and it's a situation that just doesn't seem to end, and that doesn't seem to improve, at least visually, when you're driving through and when you're trying to become better acquainted with what's going on. So I would like to encourage other folks to find an area in that problem and attempt to make a difference. And I think we would like to think that the government would do more and more and more every day, either whatever level of government, but that just doesn't seem to happen. Not that's obvious to us anyway. So I would like to encourage others to take a piece of that problem and work with it.
So Clint, Carol, the entire Forster family, on behalf of all of us at Threshold, all of the youth we work to support, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Your gift is meaningful. Your gift is going to help to change lives and create better futures. We will steward it well. Thank you for all that you've given us.